Next, we're getting our first look at the major storm damage closing one of the most scenic highways in the world. Huge mudslides are blocking a stretch of Highway 1 in Big Sur. KPIX5's Linda Ramirez shows us the massive cleanup that's expected to take weeks.
What if one of the most iconic highways in the world could disappear overnight? A road carved into cliffs, hanging above the Pacific Ocean, suddenly swallowed by earth, rock, and water. No warning, no escape. Just collapse, because in California's Big Sur, that's not a theory anymore. It's reality. For decades, California's Highway 1 has been more than just a road. It's a lifeline. Stretching along rugged cliffs and crashing waves, this highway connects communities, fuels tourism, and offers one of the most breathtaking drives on Earth. But beneath its beauty lies constant danger. Because Big Sur isn't stable ground. It's a fragile, shifting coastline where mountains, ocean, and weather collide. And when nature decides to move, nothing can stop it. The crisis didn't begin overnight. It started with storms. Powerful atmospheric rivers slammed into California, bringing relentless rain across the coastline. Day after day, the ground absorbed more water than it could handle. The soil weakened. The cliffs became unstable. And deep beneath the surface, the land began to give way. Then it happened. Massive landslides began tearing through Big Sur. Entire sections of Highway 1 were buried under hundreds of thousands of cubic yards of mud, rock, and debris. Los Angeles Times in some areas, the road didn't just get covered, it collapsed. Parts of the highway literally broke away from the cliffs, falling toward the ocean below. What followed was chaos. Communities were cut off. Travel stopped instantly. Emergency crews rushed in, but access was limited, and the danger was far from over because the rain didn't stop. And with every additional storm, the risk grew. Big Sur has always been vulnerable. Scientists have identified this region as one of the most landslide-prone areas in the United States, with over 1,100 recorded slide zones along this stretch of coastline. The guardian of the cliffs here are steep. The rock is unstable, and when saturated with water, it behaves more like liquid than solid ground. This isn't just a natural disaster. It's a chain reaction. Rain weakens the soil. Gravity pulls it downward. And suddenly, entire hillsides begin to move. In one of the most severe events, a massive slide buried a large section of Highway 1 under an overwhelming wave of earth. The debris didn't just block the road. It erased it. Vehicles couldn't pass. Supply lines were cut, and residents found themselves isolated with limited access to food, fuel, and emergency services. For many, the situation became critical. Long detours turned short trips into hours-long journeys. Some areas became accessible only from one direction or rail, while others were completely cut off. The highway that once connected everything had become a barrier. And then came the mud, not just loose dirt, but thick, heavy, fast-moving mud flows. These flows carried rocks, trees, and debris with unstoppable force. Anything in their path was buried. In some cases, even after crews cleared the road, new slides would hit. Again and again, a section would reopen, only to be shut down days later. It became a cycle of destruction and repair. Despite massive efforts, the damage was overwhelming. Over the course of years, multiple slides forced repeated closures of Highway 1. Entire sections remained shut down for long periods, with reconstruction taking years to complete. NBC Los Angeles. At one point, the highway remained partially closed for nearly 3 years, an unprecedented disruption for one of America's most famous roads. Repairing Highway 1 is not simple. Engineers aren't just fixing asphalt, they're fighting nature itself. To rebuild the road, crews had to remove more than 500,000 cubic yards of debris, stabilize cliffs, and install deep steel reinforcements into the mountainside. The Guardian, even then, there are no guarantees, because the truth is, Highway 1 is constantly under threat, every storm, every wave. Every shift in the earth, it's a road that exists in a state of permanent risk. And now, experts are raising alarms. Climate change is making the situation worse. stronger storms, heavier rainfall, more frequent landslides. All of it is increasing the pressure on an already unstable coastline. Los Angeles times this means what we're seeing now could become more common. More collapses, more closures, more emergencies. For local communities, the impact goes far beyond inconvenience. Businesses suffer. Tourism drops, essential services become harder to reach. In some cases, entire towns feel cut off from the rest of the state. And yet, people keep coming back because Big Sur is not just a place, it's an experience. A coastline that feels untouched, raw, and powerful. But that same raw power is what makes it dangerous, because the forces shaping this landscape never stop. The ocean erodes the cliffs from below, rain weakens them from above, and gravity does the rest. It's a slow battle, but sometimes turns into a sudden collapse even after major repairs. Officials warn that future closures are not just possible, they are expected. Los Angeles Times, because no amount of engineering can fully control nature in a place like this. And that raises a difficult question. How long can Highway 1 survive? Some experts believe the road is fighting a losing battle. As environmental conditions intensify, maintaining this coastal route will become more expensive, more difficult, and more dangerous. Yet for now, the fight continues. Crews rebuild, engineers adapt, and the highway reopens again and again. But every reopening comes with a warning, because the next storm could bring it all down again. In the end, the story of Big Sur isn't just about a road. It's about the power of nature, the fragility of human infrastructure, and the reality that some places can never truly be controlled. Highway 1 remains one of the most beautiful roads on Earth, but it's also one of the most vulnerable, a highway built on the edge in every sense of the word. And as storms grow stronger and the land continues to shift, one thing becomes clear. This is not the last time Big Sur will face disaster. It's only the beginning.